Okay, hey YouTube, it's Carter here from Zombicide 3. We haven't been making videos, sorry, because, well, he didn't have his camera, mine broke, his laptop broke. I was grounded, but that doesn't matter, I was only grounded for like 2 weeks. Well, we're just going to be doing like a little fall fishing video.
Like, just the baits?
Yeah, just baits, soft plastics, there's a few hard plastics and hooks in there.
And then here's all the baits.
Yeah. We're going to start out with like the June Bug 5-inch dinger. It's the June Bug's always a good color for fall. So you just want to fish that Texas rig and wacky rig, either one. You'll catch some on that. You'll probably just want to throw that and like.
Even over the summer, I caught a lot.
Here's a Senko from Ari Yamamoto. Smoke Watermelon Purple Blue 042 Watermelon Blue. That's the most complicated name in the world. That's a good fall color. It's all it is pretty much like green and blue flakes and purple on the other side with purple flakes. But it's a great bait, fall bait especially. It's pretty much what we're going to be using in the fall. And here, this is another Gary Yamamoto Senko from Yamamoto. It's purple pearl blue flake. This is a good winter color too if you fish it really slow, just because it's got a lot of action, but the color's great for winter. If you can just fish it really slow, then it's just going to work in winter too, but I'm going to like it more in the fall. Here's the Lake Fork Tackle Trophy Lures Hyper Worm. It's a jointed worm, which gives it a lot more action. They're just way more, way more action because of the joints. That's going to be a good, the color on that is green pumpkin, green and purple flake. And then here's here's the bamboo stick, wave worms, same color as that.
Much thicker than.
Yeah, I mean it's just only thicker because it's like a brand. It's a type of Senko they make. They make bamboo stick, and then they make Senkos.
Yeah.
But these will be good wacky rigging like on a 1/4 ounce jig head. Not like if you would with normal wacky rig where you're just jerking it. It'll be like a little fast wacky rig. That's gonna work for there. And here is one of my favorite baits for fall. There's a Lake Fork Tackle Hyper Freak. It's a green pumpkin, purple and gold flake. You can buy the big ones and the little ones. The little ones come with 10. They're the same price, so I just bought the little ones.
You catch so many fish on them.
Yeah. Then we're gonna go. I like trick worms too. Trick worms are really good. June Bug would work great too. I like June Bug. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of slide your rod tip, give it a few light pops. Just goes everywhere. It's great. It's watermelon seed, versatile. Always gonna catch a fish.
Show you the shaky head rig later.
Yeah. I shaky head them.
Okay,
I shaky head them, and then I use like a 1/8 ounce or maybe or 1/16 or whatever, and then a 4/0 wide gap, 3/0 wide gap, and I Texas rig them. But I like shaky head more. That is the shaky head hook I use is a football head, 1/4 ounce Gamakatsu hooks, red hook. You just screw it on, rig it up through.
We didn't know, but screwing the thing in is really good.
Yeah. That's shaky head. It's like $3.26 for a pack of 5. Well, anyways, here's a watermelon candy 10-inch. Did I talk about these?
Nope.
Well, here's a watermelon candy 10-inch.
Only thing that's mine.
Yeah, out of all the stuff. It's like that's the only thing I'll Carolina rig early fall. That's the only time I'm going to Carolina rig and these work awesome watermelon candy. 10-inch June or 10-inch watermelon candy, big old monsters from Zoom. We talk about Berkley Power Bait, Tequila Sunrise a whole lot, but it really starts working in fall, late winter, or no, early winter, and I guess late winter. But that is awesome. That's the best bass bait. Look, bass soft plastic I've ever used. It's always a good fallback bait if you're fishing. You're not catching anything, you can throw that. You'll usually catch some. Here's a new bait we've been trying. It's the red shad color super worm. It's just like a power worm, 7 inches long. Just all they had at Walmart was red shad, but it's in the gulp package, and they have been killing on these things. They're amazing.
We're not pulling them out because they're really drippy and smell bad.
Yeah. Here's the KVD's Perfect Plastic Smoky Shad color caffeine shad. They have ridiculous action and they're durable. They're really durable. You use a 3/0 wide gap hook, and it's like that's all I use for flukes these days. That
And you
Smoky
can also
shad,
put a treble hook on the
Yeah.
bottom of it.
that's only like non-weedless places. I like smoky shad just because it's an all year round color. It looks like a natural bait, so it's always going to work. And here's one of my favorite craw. Yeah, this is the Netbait Packer Craw watermelon jelly color. You can shove it with a quarter-ounce bullet weight
And a tube. Or a rattle.
There's a video up there already.
Check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be flipping some of those today, too. And then we already got 3 fish up in a video like 3 weeks ago, and then we're going to try to finish it off. But yeah, that's the soft plastics that we're mainly going to be using.
Now time for the hard baits.
And spinner baits.
This is what we don't use as much, but we used to. Whenever we first started fishing.
We'll still be using these. Here's the tie for the best bass bait I've ever used. That's the Strike King Red Eye Shad on Sexy Shad Chrome color. That's a good Lake Fork lure.
Rattle trap.
Yeah. Lipless crankbait, whatever. Oh, that's gonna be hard to get out of the carpet. Never mind. That's a good natural bait. That's about as colorful as I'll go with hard plastics and stuff in the fall. Sexy Shad. But that's when these are really gonna start working. You can find schools of bait fish. You can just reel that right to the middle of them. They scatter, and the bass see that, and they just react to it. They nail them. Well, before we go any further, let's just talk about these little hooks we use. Here's the hooks we use for like our worms and stuff. For power worms and stuff, we're using like either a 3/0 wide gap hook from Gamakatsu, or a 3/0 wide gap hook with a quarter-ounce bullet weight built in from Lucky Strike Gamakatsu.
I got lucky and bought those for like $4 for a pack of 8.
Yeah, just like the shaky head there, Gamakatsu Lucky Strike. That's what we're going to be using on the worms, and then we use a 4/0 wide gap for like the Senkos and whatnot. Here's a good topwater to use, a bigger topwater. I'm going to like a smaller topwater, though, in the fall. That's a Zara Spook, and
Zara Puppy.
Zara Puppy.
Yeah, Bass All Year has videos of
another
those.
thing you can use for these things is that's a white color spinner bait. You're going to want like white and gray with silver blades.
This was my first thing to ever use. Some type of spinner bait.
White H&H.
Yeah, H&H and spinner baits was my first thing to use, and I thought they were amazing. But
H&H's, they are amazing.
Oh, I know that, but I mean, I thought they were the best bait you could possibly ever get.
But like on Lake Fork, never mind, I'll just talk about that later. But yeah, there's that, and then another bait you can use up in the subfields of Lake Fork or anywhere. That's another Sexy Shad, a square bill 1.5 Kevin Van Dam crankbait, crankbait, and those really work. Those seem to work really well. That's what I'm going to be using a whole lot in stuff fields. I'm going to go-to bait. Here's the 2 buzz baits I use. I like chartreuse and white, 2 colors. I don't like chartreuse Sexy Shad, too much color in all those baits. Maybe a white buzz bait too, white or gray. But that just seems to work. Gold blades for buzz baits.
I have a buzz bait right there. It's a triple hook and it's a chartreuse and green.
Yeah.
And
those are good morning baits.
I caught a 3-pounder on it, so
yeah,
good. And morning too, so you know it's got to be good in the morning.
Here's jigs, like a jig color. I don't know what color jig that is, but it's got a Berkeley sugar cod, black and red flake on it. But that's about all we use. We probably won't use it very much. And last, this is the same action as a flute, like our Perfect Plastic. But those things are going to be sinking down. Okay, I'm going to first explain why KVD's Perfect Plastic's better. Like those kind of flukes are better than a super fluke, because a fluke's going to sink real slowly. When you pop it, it goes way up there. When you're using a Perfect Plastic, it's going to sink faster, and it's just going to go barely up. But these things float and then they go down. That's a Rapala jerk bait fish color.
Jerk baits, they are amazing.
Especially the smallmouth bait. Oh my God, they're amazing. But yeah, well that's about it.
And we're gonna finish up our video in a little bit.
Yeah, we're about to go fishing right now. I'm fixing for my shoes. We're gonna go. Well, we'll see you later. Subscribe.